So here is the final video, just kind of going through some final words to leave you with, and next steps getting outside of this course. That would just be involving the 4 one-on-one consultations that you're going to have access to now with me. It's been awesome. I've really enjoyed making this course for you guys, and just trying to provide as much value as possible. I really hope you have found value in this. DeFi has been part of my life for the past 2 years now, almost 2 years, and I have found so much value in it. Not only financially, but just giving me a perspective on just how much innovation is really coming. That is just really, really coming in the coming years. And I'm excited for it, to be a part of it, and to potentially be a innovator and developer in it all. And so firstly, I want to mention this. Don't forget that for one time a week for the next 4 weeks, you'll have access to a one-on-one consultation, Zoom or phone call, whichever you prefer, with me, where we will go through any problems that you're having within the space or any questions you may have. The link to schedule your first one is in the description of this video. These will be 30-minute sessions, so you'll have one time a week for 4 weeks. They'll be 30-minute sessions, so about 2 hours total. There will be a little bit of leeway there in case there's some things we didn't cover and they're more immediate. But this allows for me to help you understand or do things that weren't made clear, and to really fulfill my promise to you of mastering DeFi. That is just, I want that to be, that is the whole premise of this course. It's A to Z, and I want that for you. I want you to fully understand it, and I want you to walk away with this with a very, very good amount of knowledge in this. The ability to navigate any part of DeFi, no problem. And so that will just, help me to really fulfill that, because everybody learns differently, and that one-on-one will really allow me to understand where you're at and how I can help you. So remember that I will be updating the course as time goes on with new strategies and new platforms that I develop, and find. So not platforms I develop, but strategies I develop and platforms that I find. So be on the lookout on the course and for notifications from me. Probably reach out to your email. And then start putting to use the strategies and the tools that we covered in this course. Start developing your own strategies and finding new platforms. Use the methods that I've taught you, and start just going out there and not being afraid to test new platforms and use a small amount of money on them. Just because if you lose it, then you're fine. If there's a rug pull, you're fine. Just don't use an amount of money on a new platform that would break the bank. So, not financial advice. Do some research on the platforms that were mentioned in this course and the chains they are built on to ensure you are making a financially educated decision. So like Flarefinance, a great platform. I mentioned how they're innovating. I have tons of videos on that on my YouTube channel. But go out there and just do your own research on things like that. If you're interested and you're curious, just do it. This is a very volatile asset class, so beware of all risks mentioned in the course and invest accordingly. Not financial advice at all. Just be aware that there are risks with this. There are risks with anything in life, but they have their own risks relative to them. You need to be aware. So overall, you can see that in the very short time that DeFi has been around, 2017, Ethereum was developed in, I believe, 2015, but more seriously in like 2017, 2019, that there has been a ton of innovation in the already existing financial sectors, like the Wall Street, like insurance. And so lastly, with the use of smart contracts, it is going to bring a lot of automation to our world, as it has already, like insurance, like Wall Street, like these markets, how they operate. So don't be afraid to adapt to the change. It's either you adapt or you get left behind, really. And so here's some links to my contact info. All links, as I state down here, will be in the description, so don't worry. You don't have to type these out manually. And you can use the following link to schedule your first one-on-one with me. So it'll be you can click on that, and it will actually, just let me show you. So here you're just going to click on this link that's going to be in the description. It is going to bring you to a set of calendar days that I've set aside. It's going to be 3 days a week that for you to choose from. You can either choose Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And this is just going to be to schedule your first one-on-one. After our first one-on-one I have with you, I will then send you the link to schedule your second one, and so on. So you're basically just going to click on a day that works for you. Let's say Saturday works best for you, and you can click any time between 10 and 4. If the time's already taken, the time slot's already taken, you won't see it. But it's pretty simple. You just click on it, and we'll go from there. Basically, once you do it, you'll click a time, click confirm, put in your name, email, and then briefly describe what questions or issues you have so I can best prepare for our meeting. So you say, I'm having trouble with sending crypto. Maybe that's a little complicated for you. That will just allow me to do some, with this type of issue, I wouldn't really have to do any research. I could just simply show you step by step how to do it again, no matter what you're dealing with. But whatever the issue is that you're dealing with, just give me a brief description so I can maybe do some research if I need to, just so I can best prepare and provide you with the most value as possible. So it's pretty simple. Just click on that link and it'll bring you right there. But in the meantime, if you do have any questions, any immediate questions or problems at all, please reach out to me at any of the following methods. So you have my email. You can just type that in or manually copy and paste it. I'll have that in the description. Discord link be in the description, and all my other social media links. So my Discord, we got about 60 people right now. It's growing steadily, and it's just a way for people to be up to date on when I drop new videos on YouTube, but also for just a more intimate relationship with each other. So, and also for you to ask questions, and ask questions from other people within the Discord. So it's a great community that's coming along. And I've really enjoyed having this means of communication with people in the community. So, and then lastly, I have the link tree. So this is just a tree of links, essentially, with all of my links to various things, like my social media. You can ask me a question here. It'll come right to my email, Twitter, YouTube, the podcast, or Instagram. So if you'd want to reach out to me on Twitter or Instagram, you can do that as well. And so, yeah, that is really it. I hope that this has been very valuable to you, and that you really start putting this to use, and that if you have a desire to be an innovator in this space, that you do it, that you just take the leap and do it. It's a very exciting time, and yeah, there's just so much to learn. It's, for me personally, I'm always learning something new about the space. Which I love. I love it. Just being able to end every day with something new that I can add to my belt of knowledge. So that's it. I appreciate every single one of you, and I can't wait to have our one-on-ones and actually talk to each and every one of you personally. So take care, and I will see you in the one-on-ones.